So, I am Jeff, your humble dungeon master. That's Tux the cat, complaining because she just ate. And why wouldn't you complain? I don't know if you have put this together, if you came by to watch, but game was canceled due to a combination of life circumstances. Circumstance number one was myself having a little incident trying to do a little bit of a gardening trick with what's called biochar and what's also known as potash, trying to do a couple things simultaneously, getting distracted and getting horribly burned. So I'm a little 1.5-handed at the moment. So there was that, 1.5-handed. We had a player get stabbed from a glass incident in the house trying to protect one of their pets from getting injured and getting pretty injured themselves. We had a player have a sudden family thing come up, like a decision made late last night after they already gone to bed, and then waking up in the morning going like, oh no, I gotta be at a thing. And then so it enough circumstances in a row that a stream would not be happening, but I thought I would make this as a fun little introduction. So, hopping back over towards our intro page, the gods have fallen. So we'll be calling the stream Fallen Gods. The gods have been stripped of their powers. The gods stripped of their powers. The gods have been banished to the material plane as mortals. They must find a way to restore their divinity, but first they must survive. So I think what we'll do, we'll pop over into our little break section, and we will introduce the characters. So, let me turn off that chroma key. That is distracting. There we go. Alright, so, first up, we have here, this is Bakab, a human wizard being played by Bao. Bakab is a god of the arcane and has been stripped of their infinite spell tome and is going to be landing with the very basic abilities like a third level wizard. All of the characters are going to be third level starting out with a minor ability enhancement where as part of their background they've all chosen a, what do you call that? A divine domain from the cleric list, and they have access to the second level channel divinity once per day from the one of the domains from their pantheon that they are holding on to. So we have a Cobb wizard, we have Helm, played by Patrick, who is going to be running as a Goliath paladin. I believe Oath of Glory, if I'm not mistaken. So that should be cool. We have Coralyn Lorathian, who is going to be played by Caitlin, and they are a goddess. Come on, camera, get back on track there. Focus. Focus. Focus already. Come on. Come on, autofocus. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, maybe you can't do it. Alright. Let's back up so you're not so blurry. Okay. And you know what? Let's switch over to our combat screen. Get a little wider view here. So, Corlin Larethian, the creator of the elves, gender-neutral god. Gender fluctuates a bit, I believe, on that god in the Pantheon. So, yeah, creator of the elves. Coming in as an Eladrin sorcerer, divine soul sorcerer, if I'm not mistaken. And it should be for some interesting gameplay there. Next, there is Sahanin, who is also known as the Moonweaver, goddess of lovers meeting in the night. Has several pantheon things. We are going with a moon elf stat-wise, and a rogue for the class. Sneaking around and doing that sort of thing. And lastly, we have the Red Knight, who is going to be a tiefling fighter. Let's see. Madi identifies as with he/him pronouns, where the Red Knight is a female tiefling fighter. So we'll just be keeping track of that as we do. And Battle Master fighter, I believe, is what went along there, as tactics and strategy is part of the Red Knight's pantheon. So we've got a fun crew set up here. A little disappointed we couldn't get our session 1 going, but nevertheless. Oh, now you focus. Now you focus. Thanks, camera. Just after the nick of time. So we will be using Roll20 for player roles. Just have that set up there. Pretty straightforward. You can just click dice and get results. Players have their character sheets on there, or they're getting them on there, but that's not really a requirement for me. Basically we're using it as a glorified dice rolling app. But they are also keeping track of their stuff there. We're going to hop back onto the break, which has some original guitar work from my brother, and it's just a little jam sesh for the feels. How to use studio mode for the transitions. Alright, so we are planning to meet at 1 p.m. on Saturdays going forward, barring life emergencies. Hopefully we won't have any other days like this. I, in particular, will be more careful with my hands, as I have a lot of projects around the house to do, but burning 3 of your fingertips, it turns out, sucks. It's not good. It's not fun times. If you've stopped by, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to go rework the highlight for this. I hope we see you all Saturdays going forward. It should be a good time. Just a intro to the campaign. It is based on our interpretations of some lore that is out in the zeitgeist. Names might get changed. I know people were talking about just adjusting names a little bit, like having Helm be Wilhelm, I think was my favorite. That I've heard so far. But should be a fun time. Starting out, trying to survive. There's going to be some immediate dangers that have to be avoided. Their divine equipment disintegrating off of them, and them having to scramble for basic supplies to be, just to get as well equipped as a regular adventurer walking around. And hopefully they can, find a place for themselves. Are they gonna try to gather up their followers? Are they gonna try to just punish those that stripped them of their abilities? Are they gonna strap 20 Kuotoa to a post and say, "Believe in me," until they eventually get their powers back? See how it plays out. So, hope we see you around. Yeah, we'll see you next weekend. Well, I don't want to cross these because that would hurt. Alright, y'all have a good day. Take care of yourselves. And Gods be with you.